Hey guys, Jason CV Customs, and it is time to start this thing. I don't know if it's going to start. We'll see by the end of the video. But it is buttoned up. Now we found some issues. Talk about the issues and things we're going to do to fix them, but there are different things we need to do. So let's take a look at what we did. I actually have somebody filming today so we can actually like walk around and talk about some stuff. So, right here, I'm a big fan of armrests. So these are the seats we're going to end up mounting. You can see they're just sitting on little blocks of wood, but that's really going to be. But I'm a fan of armrests. I separated my shoulder in the Navy, and I just can't drive without an armrest, so we're getting armrests. These are the seats we came up with. Now, pedals are installed. Everything's ready here. You can see right here, this is not a finished product, but the wiring's right. At least to see if it'll run. The fuel tank's all hooked up. We already put, what did we put, 4 or 5 gallons in it? Now you get to the engine side. Again, it's not the cleanest job, not a finished product, but our fuel lines are in. We did not get the regulator on, mainly because I'm not 100% sure where I want to mount it yet. So it's kind of a, let's see how she runs and go from there. We still need the air cleaner. That didn't come in, and can't really go to a lot of parts stores right now. You guys know why we're not talking about it?
COVID-19.
Yeah. The battery, it's going to be a little tricky to show you, but where we mounted it, because I didn't want it in the engine compartment, jump down. So this is our step. All right, I had to grab the phone because this is really kind of a pain to get to, but no, okay, look. There's the running board on the passenger side. And where I put the battery, I got an Optima so that I could mount it sideways. So this is the frame rail here. I know it might be hard to see. It's kind of hard for me to show you guys, but that's what I did. Now, I wasn't sure how close I was going to be able to get the battery, so my cables are way too long. We're going to end up changing that. Again, this thing's not buttoned up. It's just ready to see if it's going to start. But yeah, we'll change the length of the cables. We'll get all that right. But I do like where the battery is. It's right under the running board, and it fits really good between the frame. Let me see if I can show you that. So it hits the frame here and the back of the step there. And the back of the step is broke, so the battery can't move at all. It really, like, it fits perfect. I'm happy. But again, things just aren't completely buttoned up. So we will change that as we go. Okay, so in the engine bay, the problems, the issues that we found, we got our radiator mounted. This is a frustrating thing, but we're going to get it remedied. When we moved our ports, they only capped the port on the opposite side, so the belt rubs, and we were able to get the belt in a position where it's going to run, but again, this is not finished. We can't run it like this forever. We've got to get this port removed. Also, the water pump, we found a leak on the water pump, which is really weird because when we pulled it out of the truck that it was in, it didn't leak. It's possible that when we were cleaning the engine with the steam cleaner, whatever gunk that was built up on the water pump and wasn't letting it leak broke loose, and now it leaks. So we're just going to replace the water pump. We'll find that and get it done. We'll do that when we pull the radiator and get that done. Right now, we're going to see if she'll start up. Now, we already ran the fuel pump and got fuel into our bowl, so we know our fuel pump, it's all electric, so we know that our fuel pump's giving fuel. And we know that it ran when it was parked, so the odds are pretty good it's going to run. So let's see what happens. I'm going to have my cameraman step back, and we'll try and fire it up. All right, so we'll get to the adjusting and then we'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I think we have a belt that will function long enough for a test drive. Again, the old port for this radiator is still here, so we can't get the belt very tight. It's actually very loose right now. But really all we need is for it to keep the fan turning so that water is moving, so this thing doesn't blow up while we test drive it for a couple of minutes. That's all it is. So we're going to give it a shot and go for a test drive.
My
seat fell off the blocks. Dude, she gets. I don't know what to do next. Are you still filming me? Well, we gotta, let's go for a ride down the street.
That's what's next?
Yeah, let's go down the street.
Should I follow you?
No, she's good. Dude, did you see it? It was getting it. Still got water coming out of that water pump. So we need a water pump. No big deal. Top it off the water before we go.
All right.
Okay, we're going on a test drive. Cameraman has agreed to stand in the bed of the truck and film what we're doing. So let's see what happens.
CV, I'm scared.
Now, we're not actually going on the street, but we might cross the street. So I just don't want you guys to think we're doing anything dangerous. We're not going fast.
Full throttle, baby. Oh, dude. Lesser trucks have been stuck. I just was saying on video, lesser trucks have been stuck. They're scaring off cows. What are the gauges reading, bro?
Old. They're reading old.
There's no gauges. and turn around. All right, you got anything to say about your ride, Jay?
I enjoyed it.